That's good. Welcome to the live. Welcome. As you come in, could you please touch the thumbs up button? Thank you. Welcome. 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 Please touch the thumbs up button. Thanks. Could you please touch the thumbs up button as soon as you get in? I appreciate that. Thank you for coming. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Testing, testing. Okay, you can work. I need to know. Welcome. As you come in, could you please just give me a like? Give me a like. Thank you for liking me. I love to be liked. A little bit of trouble here. I wonder if I need this. Rolling, 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 rolling. Come in, come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as you come in, please just touch the like button. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you. Just set up the algorithm. Send the algorithm up. Wonderful, marvelous. I wanna tell the story. Really wanna tell the story. I wanna tell the story of Jesus and his love. Tell me the story of Jesus. Sweeter than ever was heard. Oh, I wanna hear the story. I really wanna hear the story. I wanna hear the story of Jesus and his love. Oh, I know something else. Something wish I hear. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Could you please touch the thumbs up button? Give a like. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome for coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to each and every one. Each and every person that is joining the live tonight. Welcome, 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 welcome. Could you please touch the thumbs up button? Are you hearing me? You should be hearing me. Yeah. I wanna tell a story. Really wanna tell a story. I wanna hear the story of Jesus and his. Tell me the story of Jesus. Sweeter than ever and His love. Just tell me the story of Jesus. Sweeter than ever was there. Yeah, ah, wonderful, marvelous. Wonderful, marvelous. Because I want to tell the story. Really want to tell the story. I want to tell the story of Jesus and His love. Tell me the story of Jesus. Sweeter than ever was it. Wonderful, oh, marvelous. Because I want to tell the story. Really want to tell the story. I want to tell the story of Jesus and His love. Everyone that is here, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome each and everyone that is on the live, that is hearing me. I welcome you. How was your weekend? How did you spend your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? How was your weekend? I hope it was one of joyous moment, joyous weekend. I hope you have gone to some function, some events, or something, and you did enjoy yourself. I am sure you did. Did you go to these events that were around the place? Yeah, there was a lot of events. So I hope you have enjoy yourself. Hard work and no play make job in jail. Dog. I ain't want you to be dull. I don't want you to be dull at all. So I would like you to have some play, have some fun, have some laugh, you know? Yes, because it is like medicine to your bone. If you're working all the while and you do not have any form of recreation, you go out and then you're just working, working, working. All you know is to work. But there are times that you need to enjoy yourself. Give yourself that moment. Give yourself that me moment. You know, it's all about me. And you go on and enjoy yourself. I'm sure you do, and I'm sure you will. So you just sometimes look on some of the work and just said, I'll leave you until another time. I'll get back to you. But right now, it's me. It's all about me. Is the sorry, it's the me time now. But so I like when persons were gonna tell me yes, they did enjoy their weekend. They went out and they went on a boat ride, went somewhere, see some persons that they haven't seen in a long while. They went visiting, they sit and watch the birds, they so many things, so many things. They have their nature walk, so many things. So many things. So I am happy that you are here. For the subscribers, the new ones, I thank you very much. And I'm asking you to share the page. I need some more subscriber. We are at a number that we need to move from that number and move it on. So share the page, share it, share it, and let more subscribers walk in. And persons are coming on, but no one is touching the thumbs up button. Let it be something that when you come on, you touch the thumbs up button. It is no, it is not something to hurt. It doesn't cost you. So when you touch it, you are going to pay a cost. No, you are touching it for the algorithm of the page to go up. So as you came on, could you touch the algorithm? Could you touch the thumbs up button? We are asking that, and we continue to ask that because it is important because we need to know that the page have been active. If it's not touched, it's like the page is dormant, and the page is not dormant. It is an active page. So as you walked in, touch the thumbs up button, please. Touch the thumbs up button. I am trying to find the moderator, which I can't find. I am trying to find the admin, in which I cannot find her. Welcome, welcome. Could you kindly touch the thumbs up button? As I say that, persons leave. Why? 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 You came on, just touch the thumbs up button, man. Just touch the thumbs up button. It doesn't hurt. It do not hurt. It do not hurt for you to touch the thumbs up button. Okay. Anyhow, let me start with who is here because guess what? Again, I started late, but uh, there were other things in the way that I have to get moving. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I am happy that you're here. I am happy so much. I am happy that you have been supporting the page, the channel. You are supporting the channel. There are things to come. It just take time, and as I move along, there will be other things, other things coming. Okay. Sometimes I do the live on on the phone, and sometimes having problem. So therefore, I sort out the laptop, and I think more or less I will do the live on the laptop because the laptop do not give me sometimes the phone. I don't know, but I don't know. But anything that man made, it give trouble. Anything that God made, it is permanently, firmly set. Please like up the live. Like up the live. Thank you. Like up the live. Thank you very much for doing so. Okay. For those that are having birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Anniversary, happy anniversary. For those that have ones that are sick or thing like that, we ask that you mourn as much as you want because you cannot mourn over the limit. There, there is a limit. that you are going to stop, and you have to stop. Mm. But the morning help you. It help you to heal. It help you in so many different ways. It does help. Okay? Those are on holiday. Enjoy your holidays. But be careful of the ocean. Enjoy your holidays. Be careful of the sea. Be careful of the ocean. Be careful of the river. Because times like now, the current is high in the water. So you have to be careful. If you're not a swimmer, please take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't go and get yourself in difficulties that you cannot get out of. Okay? But enjoy your holiday. I wish you enjoy that when you go back to your regular programming, you are well rested, you have enjoyed yourself. You are rested and you have enjoyed yourself. Okay. Now I have a topic there, and it's question asking. And I would like to ask some questions because each time persons saw these things, they, make a ulambalu about it. I don't know when they make the ulambalu what is exactly they are referring to. The person who did it, the questions are why the older woman, which they called the older woman Cougar, would date and marry a young man. Why? And these questions are questions that arrive many, many, many times. Sometimes questions are thrown at people that they can't answer it. You can't give a direct answer. You cannot give a direct cut and dry answer. So these questions will always keep up. Will always. Because there is no cut and dry answer for it. It's been done, and many of us saw it that it is done. But the why is very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. Sometimes the persons involved can't even explain the why, but they get into it because the one thing they would have said, because I like him or because I love him, and that's why. It is deeper than that. It is more than that. There is much, much, much more than that. But the question still asks, and I think the scientists and the rocket scientists, if they figured it out, could you kindly give me some likes on the channel? While you came on, could you please give me some likes? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, so these questions, even the participant ask themselves the question too. And these type of dating and marrying, or a kind of a short term thing going on, a little fling going on, two ship passing in the night or what. But they are always questions to them because they are always red flags. There are always roadblocks in these things. At first, it may not look that way, but as you trot along, you started to realize, you started to see things, you started to notice things, how it goes and how it is going. You started to notice so many things. So it is not this cut and dry, but I will try to some do some things on it tonight. It's not the first time, it's my second time that I brought up this topic, but it is a wide topic. To be honest to you, it is wide because each time you look into it, you find more question in it than answers. You you will find the two people that are in involvement. You need to ask them more questions, or you're questioning the action to the whole thing. And we have the answer. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Just as if you may ask a prostitute, why you do prostitution? Sometimes they can't even tell you why. Because I'm not working and I don't have any money, and I do it in order to get money. And that's where they stop. But to be honest to you, it is deeper than that. There is more to see than meet to eye. Okay? And tonight, I am going to be talking a little bit. For those that are coming on, um, you can you can touch the comment section. You can put your belief or your thinking down there. You can ask questions from there. You can you know find out as much as we want to find out about the male and the female in their ears. Okay? Now, many persons said age is just a number. There's no age difference. Age is not only just a number. And we must realize as we go forward in life, as some persons came out, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Age is just a number that engraved someplace. Age is not just about the number that you're going to say, okay, he is 5 years old and he is with a 15-year-old woman. It's just a number. Let us not fool ourselves. And most of the persons that were saying that, they knew much more better than they are saying. But because they don't want to hurt anyone, they don't want to ruffles anyone's feathers. They just hang it and leave it like that. dangling in the wind, just dangling like that. Nothing to it. You just hang it up and the wind just have it dangling, just dangling. We need to look deeper in the things before we look at it and say, oh, it's just a number. If age is just a number, that means you can take your little girl and your little boy and post them out there because age is just a number. Let us remove from that narrative and look at the pros and the cons, the do's and the don'ts, the cause. Let us look at that. Yeah. I'm going to read you something from Proverbs. And my reason to touch on the Bible most time or all the time, God is in control of our lives. And He told us when to move, how to move, where to move. He ordered our steps. And because He ordered our steps, we are not our own person, our own in all things. We have to step back at times and ask questions from the Almighty and expecting answers from the Almighty. So when I use a passage of scripture, is to put it out there that these things are happening a long time ago. It doesn't just start in 2023 or in 2016 or in coming up more. You know, these things have started long time before you and I grace the earth. These things are happening. And I'm going to read you something from Proverbs 7 before I get into the meat of the matter. Proverbs 7. And I love the book of Proverbs. I love all the books, but I have a special look likings for the book of Proverbs. Because if we read the book of Proverbs, it is it is a compass to our life. It serves as a compass to our daily life, to our year-long life, to our year-long monthly life. The book of Proverbs is. And if you have never read the book of Proverbs, take up my offer on that and get your Bible and start reading the book of Proverbs. It's going to tell us about two brothers, and you may just ask the questions. So, where are those brothers? Okay? So, I just love to read and to direct my thoughts in the book of Proverbs. And the book of Proverbs 7. And I'm just going to read you two verses down. Let me look at 18. Okay, let me step up a little bit further from 80. And this father actually was speaking to his son, and he said, "My son, keep my words and lay up my commandment in my commandment with thee. Bind them up, bind them up, bind them up thy finger, write them up upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call unto understanding thy kinsman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, that they may keep you." He's talking to men here, whether they were the biological son or a biological father speaking to his biological son. Get wisdom and understanding. And who will it keep you from? Keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flatteneth with her words. For at this window of my house I look through my com my casement, and the old strong simple ones. I want to go up a little further. I just want to hit the point part that I really want. Now as she went out, okay, and behold, there met him a woman. Okay, okay, okay. I think I get it now. And behold, there met him a woman with the statue of an orlat, an harlot, with the statue of an harlot, and the subtle of art. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abided not in her house. Now is she without, now in the street, and light in the wait for every corner. So she caught him, kissed him, and with an imprudent face, and said unto him, I have peace offering with me. This day have I paid my vow. Therefore, come, I forth, or this is the, or come forth with me, or come with me, to meet thee, thy dignity, thy diligently, to seek, crave work with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, hollow, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. For the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey. He had taken a bag of money with him and will come home at a later appointment. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield with a fluttering of her lips and forced him slaughter or as a fool to the correction of the stock. I'll just explain my thing now. Okay, so this was saying this woman walked up the street. Her husband is gone, and she walked the street and she met this young man. And before you know it, she grabbed him, she kissed him, and she said, "Come with me. Let's go and make love. Let's have the solace from morning until night. From morning until night. My husband is not home. He is gone a long journey. He took a bag of money with him. He won't come back until the appointment." At this point, the question is asked, why? Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. I am doing fine, Josh. And you? I hope you're okay. And you're getting stronger, stronger, stronger every day. Yes. I'm happy to see you. Yeah. Yes. She said, okay, good. She said, my husband is gone. Come with me. She gave him the wordings that swept him off his feet. My bed is decked with perfume, cinnamon, and aloe. The room smell nice. Everything good. Yeah. So come. He didn't say this was one of her age group. He said a young man. So they go after the young man. No, that's one part of the story. The question I ask, why is the older woman and categorizing the person as cougar and wanted to marry or be involved with a young person? Is it of loneliness? Because this one said, my husband is gone. Okay, I can't contain myself, so I have to go out and look somebody. And she went and she looked a young person. Let us go make love from morning until night. Oh yes, let us. In our age and stage, in our days now, you are realizing that the older women are going after the young men. And we would say in our words, you are robbing the cradle. And when we said you rob the cradle, they are babies. You could have been their mother twice time over. You could have been their grandmother twice time over. Let's look at it and said, this was your child that you birthed, and you grow up that child, and you watch that child grow until you think I can start practicing. You know, the question is why? Is it because you are lonely? Is it because there is much more what you would have called stamina in the younger man? Or, let me say, is it because of sexual favors? Why? I hope I don't have any children here. I hope it's only adults here. Okay? Is it because you figure more or less you need to feel a stronger person than maybe the person you have? Why? Because there are so many red flags that stick up in these choices. There are a lot of red flags. Thank you for life. So it is really baffling at all costs to find out why. And you realize those that are going after these young men do not even have the answers themselves. If you ask them why, they said to you, oh, I love him. He's a good man. A sense of loss going there. It look like he can manage. Or those ladies, because most of them already make life. They have their things. Sometimes they was already married. Sometimes the husband passed away. But most of these ladies and these young men are not going after any of these ladies that do not have assets. That is not looking for them for anything because they already have a dwelling, they have already have some money, they have, they have, they have. So why, and only why? It could not be only for getting into bed because that is not the only thing that two persons claim that they are going in love or love that are going in that for that. There must be something else. Why a craving like that? And when they get hurt, they cry. I saw this lady the other day, and she went to the police, and she was laying her story to them. She saw her husband passed away, and she was by herself for apparently about 14 years. Looking on her, I don't know if it's because she do not care for her body, for herself, why she were looking like that. But her husband passed 14 years, and she just suddenly met this little young man in his 20s. And she just looked one look at him, and then she said she loved him. And she took him over as if it was her child. This young man did not say, no, 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 no. Do not go there. Let us keep this thing on a level. But he accepted. Yes, he accepted. And when he accepted, because you have to worm yourself in, you have to know everything about the avenue. You have to know all the persons that lives on the avenue. What kind of person are they before you make your move? So he went in and he found out everything. Oh, yes, you have money. Because she was much younger. Yeah, getting to it, right? You're asking the question. So, of course, he get into it. And he knows what he wants. He did not want this lady to be modeling down the street with, because persons is going to ask, is that your grandmother or is that your mom? And that's not a good feelings for nobody, because only then, if you're fooling yourself, it's going to wake you up and said, oh my God, then that's how she look, that's how the both of us look, like a mother and a son, or a grandmother and a son. That is the looks. No look good. And he get right to where he wanted to go. I imagine this little young man making love to this lady, and each time he looks in her face, I am sure him instantly stop, because something is saying to him, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Because you're going to be looking at this lady, and this lady. So I am sure much love making was not in that. I am sure. Because if I was a male and this lady that presented it herself, and I looked at her, straight away the age group start flash. I am looking at her, and no, this is not one of the person that you can roll from side to side with, and why? Oh, so why? So this young man, he went someplace. Of course, he's running away from her, and he called back to said, this happened, and I don't know how to get out of this, and I'm gonna need some money, and how much money? And she chip, 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 and she sent off the money. And he smiled from ear to ear because he got some money. Oh, this one works. We have to use a next one and a next one that will work. And so he did. And it went on. Now, at one point, he was coming home and there was some impediment and there was some roadblocks and there were so many things for him to clear. And he sent the money for him to come home, and she keeps sending money, not stopping, not one moment to look and ask herself the question, what am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Wake up. No, she stays there in her sleep, dreaming of something that is not going to happen. You know why she was at the police station? To see if she can retrieve. One, to see if she can find him. Two, if she can retrieve some of the money, because millions of dollars. When the police said to her, okay, we are on this and you're not going to be sending any more money to him. She said, no, because it is all done. My bank book is dry. My pension is gone. My this is gone. And everything is gone. And although they are gone, the person who she expects to be hugging and cuddling up is not there. He too is gone. So the money is gone. And of course, he is gone. She is at the police station crying. She just want to lay hands on him. That was one of the red flags. She was looking on the zipper area and he was looking in her purse. While her eyes was focusing on the zipper, his eyes were focusing on her pocketbook. So they two were looking in separate directions. And you're hearing these horror stories over and over and over again. It left one crying. It left one bank empty. It left them cannot find if they should go to the doctor, cannot find their doctor bill. To be in the arms of a young man. And I still ask the question. And when I do the survey, it's not because of loneliness. No. It's not because of loneliness. It's all in our mind. That we can go from morning until night. And maybe my age group, an older man, maybe can't do it as the young one do it. And some young men don't have no goddamns. They don't know how to make love. No. Because guess what? They did not thought it, they don't know about it. But this young lady, these young ladies, these older ladies are looking on and they are saying, Me whole but me not cool. No, you don't. There's no way you're whole but you don't cool. You're not cool because you are still alive. But take a good look. Some went as far as get married. When Mr. Littleman went out on the street, looked over the fence, looked down the road, he loved his party. Of course, you are not going to be going to party with him. He's not taking you to the party with him. He's not taking you where his friends are gathered. See if you understand me. He's not going to do that. Now, a man of your age group, close to your age, or, you know, not 20, not 25, or not even 30, he will go anywhere with you because guess what? You both look like, you know, you should. A 20-year-old with a 60-year-old woman, some person took care of themselves and they look because they went and do all the construction on their body. So with all the construction done, they went and they do even vaginal construction. They went and they claim that they are making the vagina, tighter. So it is being operated on or stitched. I don't know the hell what the doctor do, but he did something. And to bring it to where he think this is what he wants. But it's only the vulva, only the outer part get pulled in and tighten up. The same circumference of hole is there. Because you can go inside for the tighten the hole. So but it is there. Women go at depths to do some things, only to start crying, only to start making complaint, only sometimes don't get to live the rest of their lives happily. Sometimes they and their other spouse have passed. And when they are going to be keeping somebody, seeing somebody else with their significant other, they went for a younger man. What the younger man want? He want travel fox. He want a Rolex watch. And he want some money in the bank. He wanted, he wanted a Benz. And to keep him, you are going to do everything in your power to keep him. Because what he's going to say, oh, my lady friend, oh yes, bought me. So he will have to come back. Material things can't buy love, won't do the job. It won't do the job. 60, 65 and going up. I knew of a 70-year-old woman who put herself with the man is was about like 30, between 30 and 35. She left her keys, she left everything to him, and she lives abroad. And the man have more young girl than uh, corn corn on the cob. And when she's coming, he run a business place, and he will say, "Oh, um, the main lady's coming, you know." So everyone have to keep out of the way. And this was his thing. Hey man, she coming, money will run. I try keep women, but do away. Um, right. I see your thing, Josh. All right. Right. They left and they are, and you are saying, if I bought him a Benz, he will always coming back to me. He will always having. Yes, I was telling you about the man. And she is saying, oh, I can't make none of you. Let you come down and none of you's around, because guess what? Start is pounds coming in, good pound coming in. Did that even keep him? No. Did that stop him from looking at other women? No. She left his her house he and gave him, and he have the privilege to be in his house and up and down and all around. Did that stop him? No. Who loses? She. And I want to tell you, she actually passed away under the anointing of him. Adult, I guess you understand that. I don't have to spell it. You understand? Now look at some of the red flags. Men, when a young woman coming at you and you are looking at all of those breasts that's stiff in the air and the backside they're all the way out there and she looks good, yes, feast your eyes, she look damn good. Mhm. Or what if you don't have anything? You think you would be having any of these young girls running around with you? No, because they want the man with the money. And without the money, there is no love. So they will put their head behind them and they will do all the things you want to do because they're sure that they're getting their money. Will some of them go to the point of saying, well, then I will marry you? Some won't. Some will because they saw something that they needed. And if I marry, then I will get it. In your case, Josh, some of the times your your rules or your your character apparently are maybe too strong for them. What is the expectation? What are you to gain from it? You want a lovely woman. You want a woman that is on point. You don't want somebody that is going to be robing and probing all over the place. And some of the times, they are not going to say, well, I can't take it because you are. But I guess you're looking for a certain type of person. And you may try, and that when you realize that is not in the person. They and so they left. But what you think they're looking for? None of them want any old man to be walking around with, to be bothering with, when they can be at the party, when they can be doing so many things. They don't want their friends, most of all, to see you and them. Leave him man and come, make we go out. And that they do, right? So, back to the ladies part again. A man, let's say at 50, if a man care himself, really care himself, until he's 100, he's firing. Until he is 100, he is he's in the ball game. He's in the game. That is who care themselves. Some persons, some of the time, it's not because of care per se, because of sickness. A man, a woman, after crossed over 35, 40, because some women have menopause early. Some women are sick, have some form of disability somewhere. When a woman is entering on menopause, there are different kind of menopause. There are a menopause that a woman wants sex 24/7. You cannot give enough. You do and do and do and do until you're burnt out. Check it if you think it's joke I'm making. It's not true. It's the reality. So sometimes you will say, so, boy, this woman, and you know, some women want to be under the movement 24/7. It cannot be enough for her. You have another woman, the menopause, the way it has taken her, she don't want to see nobody. She don't want to see no man. No. You have a next one who mentally gone. Mentally. And when they heard from the doctor, it's menopause. They can't believe it. Some say they are witchcraft. Some say all kind of things. And when you come down to the bottom, it is being menopause. So you have different grade of people who went through menopause. You might be one of the lucky one that when you get this person wanted non-stop. You cannot breathe, you can't rest. You have a next one. They sick, 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 sick. But in all of that, the woman need to understand themselves. And I'm speaking of those that are going after these little young men to rob them. And come to think of it, I wouldn't say they rob them. I took back that word. Yeah. I can't say they rob them. They gave whatever they have to him and he accepted gracefully. And the person. So most of the time it's not that because they did not rent in your bank book, they did not withdraw money from your bank book, you did not put the money in your house, and the next thing you look, it is been gone, and all the rest of it. So you contribute to it. You have premenopause to go through. You have the full blown menopause to go through. You are looking at a woman that is changing in your eyesight. She is changing. And it's going to go until she said, I can't manage it no more. You need to find somebody else. Can't take the agony. I can't take the pressure. Women have a lot of red flags up when they are looking for a young, rocking the cradle, robbing the cradle. They need to look more at certain things. Look at yourself. Look at what is happening to you. You are going to open up because you're going to give this person all your lifelong earned money. And the next time you saw him, he's modeling with somebody on his hand. Yes. So women need to be careful. As much as they don't have anything to stand up, they just lay down and you can just insert and go keep traveling. While the man have something to go down and don't get back up. Depends on the standard of life. But these are some of the things that plagues women. And a young man around a woman that is being menopause, he will never ever can stand up to her because she's more miserable. She has split personality, so many things for you to deal with. Men, on the other hand, they will have prostate. Their sex drive went down, not to zero, but it went down. And you have that came back up on his bear. I can't see how a woman would get up knowing very well I will be 70 in 3 days to come, and you orally on to have this person. You are not looking on yourself. You are not looking at what surrounds you. I have seen two persons, two women died because of this. sex. I have seen that. Because they tell themselves, yes, I can manage. Yeah, man. And up on the table, round the bend, round the corner, down the hill, I can manage. And from you showing man that you can manage, he's not going to pull back any punches. More so, they are taking enhancement now. The men are using enhancement. So you say, well, then I can go up in the rooftop. I can go on the floor. I can go underneath the cellar. I can skip and dance while you are there. When things happen, then you only heard, oh, he was with a young man, But the money that she gets, or the money that she has, the young man is getting that. Why? Is it loneliness? Is it other kind of, issue that it requires them? What is it? I wish if somebody would have answers me in the comment section. I can say to women, take care of yourself. Do not be so vulnerable that you're looking at the pants front and you're just imagining what is in that pants front. The very pants, the very pants front you're looking on, somebody else is pulling down that pants. Somebody else is getting in the fly off that pants. I have seen a situation where the lady, you know, offered somebody, she was a married woman, and she found a young guy, have no qualification, nothing to size up with her, and she decided to take him on. And when she took him on, he was there, yeah, playing around and playing around and playing around until he met someone online, and that someone and him, talk and talk and talk until he invited her, come and know my countryman. And the lady decided to come. First thing he went and he said to the woman, he was in the woman house, oh, my cousin, and handle her as cousin. It's my cousin. And if you ever hear us with cousin or go on with cousin, you wouldn't want to be a cousin of nobody. She he invited his girlfriend in her house. He went and picked her up and he took her to her house. And it's my cousin. And she gave them a room to stay in. You imagine this lady and this young man when sleeping together, head on one pillar, ride when he want, stop when him don't want. And he brought in a woman in her own house. And he's locked himself in a room right across from you. Respect is one of the things that is easily lose for you by these young persons. Respect. When you can allow them to probe your private area and do all sorts of things, then they get up and they tell you anything came to their mouth. Respect went right through the window. No respect. And ladies, we need to respect ourselves. It's either or either. It's either or either. We have to be careful of the persons we let in our lives, thinking that we are in love. No, you may be in love, but the little young man is not in any love whatsoever. He is there to take what he can get. And a little sex, a little careless, worthless sex on the side won't hurt. Yeah. Little bit on the side won't hurt. Until we need hurt, you start running to the police station. You start, if I ever catch him, and you start going on. Know that before. Know your worth. Know your worth. You can't just get up and just you saw somebody online and all you and then you brought them home to your house. You have somebody at your house, but it doesn't work out. And it cannot work out that way. There is none that survive the storm. I knew of plenty that the little man is gone. When you mention a wife to him, he don't want to hear you. Nothing is in it any longer. We need to, we need to, we need to get ourselves and stop fooling around. Because all these little young men want is the money. You have some money to throw away that you don't have to cry over. Take up one of them. Just take up one of them and let their friends saw you and them and laugh one time. They don't have to laugh two times, one time, and that's the end of it. Now, too much red flags. At a point, you won't able to serve or satisfy that young man. It came to the point where you won't able to satisfy or keep. Ill health came in the picture. After menopause, you get ill health. Some with high blood pressure, some with all different kind of things. And this young man to sit at home, quite nice, knowing that there is nothing in that bank for you. So there are period of times, if it is your husband, that's why you can lay down and on a reminiscing. He want to scoop up film because something and push it there. Him go ahead. But you go ahead out and you get a stallion. Hmm? And the next we read in the papers. Oh yes. So, ladies, men, I know that you really want to have a young person. I know that, yeah, at first you have tent, that thing stand up, can make a pole for tent. But afterward, he's gone. He's gonna took what you have and went. And what you gave him to go and do business, to go and do this, none is coming back. Because another young lady put her legs under the chair and she's waiting and she's having sumptuous meals and she's doing all of that. When he said to you later, and this is one of the things that the young men come with, mother, mother, I'm not your mom. I am not your mother. So why the hell you coming to call me? If we are lovers, we are lovers. So oh mother, get into it. Oh mother, get into it. Call me my name. What mom? What mama? What, excuse me? When did we become son and mother? When? When we were meeting, we were lovers. So how we became mother and son now? No, 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 no. So these are some of the things, and when I look at that, I look at it as disrespect. I don't know how others saw it, but I saw it if we are together. Don't tell me you have optimum respect for me to be calling me mother. I'm not supposed to be wrapping up with my son in any compromise position. My son is my son. My children is out of it. When we were meeting and you were saying the things and you were touching and you were going on with what you did not say is mother. So afterward, when you go to the promised land and you probe through that promised land and you do what you feel like do, and you take two more good looks at me, you start address me as mother, and you're going to tell me it's because I respect you. Respect me somewhere else, somehow else, not with mother. Because if I put myself in that position, which will never happen, will never ever happen. If I put myself in that position and you get up looking at me and calling me your mother, you are out immediately. Go find your lady. Because on the paper that we went to registration, go look for your birth paper. Look for your mother and dear. Yes. So we have to be careful. Just sometimes your standard of life, the person who you love, currently so well, then your standard is too high for them. You have to get to the drawing board, or one you break up with, you ask them why was or why is the breakup. You need to do a Q&A with those persons. Because sometimes simple things, sometimes they did not in it 100% from day one. And you are there wasting time and think that this person is this person, you know? But tell you something. If I said don't worry about it, I don't think I would be so truthful to you. Because you're going to worry about it. You need a companion. You need somebody who you can sit and talk with, somebody who you can share with, somebody who you can laugh with. You understand? So if I should say, don't worry about it, I'm not truthful to you because you're going to worry about it. You're going to worry to a point until maybe you say, well, then you know what? It's not working out on my side, so let go of it. Yeah. But don't worry to the point to push you over the edge. Don't worry to the point that you're pushed over the edge. Because they say what gone by the morning can't come good in the evening. And those saying is so true. Right? You need your own person. Oh yes, you do. So you are going to be asking yourself the question, why? And some of the times you can't get the answers. But you alone cannot ask the question. You have to get that person with you, and the two of you do a Q&A. And sometimes it will surprise you because sometimes not the big thing, It's the little things, little things, you know. So back to the ladies now again. Some of the ladies, some of the women, younger men, relationship work. It works sometimes up to a point, but there's always a breaking point there. Yeah. A younger man in their 20s, a few things to worry about. Yeah, because in your 20s, you don't have nothing to worry about. All you have to worry about is look for the next pretty girl coming down the street. And if you're going to school to further yourself, you think about that. And then you look in college and look, which one of them I would marry to. Wow. But they all look good, you know? So you have nothing to worry about in that sense. In their 20s, a few things to, you know, worry about. Fun, loving, fun and loving. Mhm. A few things to worry about. They feel okay. I see where I missed out. It feel the ego and self-esteem because they're feeling that they're a man. You take a 20-year-old, it's like you're teaching him how to have sex. And in himself, him feel him shoulders spread out. Yes, it's a big woman we're dealing with. Yeah, it's a big woman is my friend. It's a big woman I'm going. So she is going to tell her whether to go around, go up, go down, pull out, pull in, whatever. So you are there learning. But after you learn the art of the whole thing, what do? You walk away. Or you have the younger one around there. So yeah, just waiting. Right? So most of them, you can say some of them does work. The older woman, younger man relationship sometimes does work, but it works up to a point. I can tell you that. Because young men are married young women and it not working. Never mind a young man marrying a older woman and it works up to a point. When you saw it works, if you know what that woman has been putting up with, cannot say nothing. More disrespect to the plate, and she is subdued by him. Where you going out? Why you have to go and see a friend? Or lend me a car and all these things. And he's gone for hours. He's not coming back. And then when you came on, oh my God. I lovely lady. Yes. That's right. He's with somebody else. And you can't say a word. So sometimes you said it work. You became like a little helper there with him. And if he feel like say I must, you know, I'm bothered with you tonight, you can't say anything. You cannot say anything. You are treated not as equal. You are treated less than equal to him. And what do you expect from a child that is spoiled? A child that is spoiled. What do you expect? You can't expect anything more than a spoiled child. And that's what you have around you, a spoiled child. But sometimes, too, the whole thing goes a kind of a way that sometimes you thought you are in luxury. Yeah? You look at it and you say, wow, if she's older than I am, and if she should pass away, all of this is going to be left for me. You so wrong. Unless the both of you had bought something together, built together, what did you brought to the table? You didn't came to the table with anything. So she may look at you and say, oh, we enjoyed the bedroom quite nicely some of the time until she start get grumpy. Have you ever seen a grumpy woman? Yeah. She start get grumpy. Until you say, well, then I can't stand this woman anymore because sometimes when you think she's leaving her legacy to you, you have a great surprise. Just the other day, there's somebody from my country. They were in the States here. She went down and she took up one of the cradle baby. And she married to him and took him here. He had to run and left her. He could not have taken it. And she bought vehicles and give him. He was operating one of those little buses, and she would go and sit and wait on him. And if she saw him talking to anybody, she would raise all of what she can go on with. He has to be hiding from her. Sometimes he pop in and how you doing? And by the time it comes to 5 minutes, he's out. Until she fell sick, went in the hospital and never make it out. So when he thought, okay, we were wife and husband, and there was a iota nothing for him, nothing in the name of nothing. What you have was gone in somebody else's name. So there is so much red flags. There are so much things that you have to take into consideration about yourself. Will your children, if you have children, respect this little young man or this little young girl? Will they accept them? Will they look at him and call him sir? Or you just going to look at him and say, what, Ryan? Ryan? And uh, there are so many things to take into consideration when we are making these choices. Because these choices became a long-term choices. And women need to sit and look and thought what they're getting into. Some of these young men are strikers and they lift their hands and put on you, right? So you have to know what you're getting yourself into. Men, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. They did not just came so to look at your wrinkled face or look at you going to get Botox every time until your face became hard and stiff because it can't wrinkle again. Let us examine ourselves as human, as man and as woman. What we are getting into, let us examine it. Just don't look at it for face value and said, well, then, want to be with a young man because I will be feeling young. The men said that when they are with a young woman, it makes them feel young. But how long that feelings last for? It haven't last for a long time. Because looking at them and you feeling young, yes, jealousy crept in. And they saw you talking to the light over there and they put their own meaning to it. So we have to examine ourselves, know what we are going into, know what we are getting into before we make that step of commitment, that step of giving yourself wholly and solely to the earth. And those earths are not normal earth. Those earth cut deep. Those earth is no earth that you can say you cut and say, okay, hush. No, no, no. So before we made these bold steps, before we start looking at these little young men who need a mother's care, most of them, and you took them up. You took them under your wings to care for them as a mother. You're protecting them as your mother. You are not playing a wifely role there. And he's not seeing you as, you know, worse if somebody gonna say, "Hey, hold on, I didn't know it was your, I thought it was your mother." So, men and women in this life, make your choices right. It's better to wait long than to marry wrong. It's better to wait long than to marry wrong. Take all of ourselves and watch our steps as we step along. Look at the people that you are involving with in these, what you would have called man and woman love affair. Some of them been slept away, won't come back to say, I love you. And that's the one word that stunned a lot of people. I love you. Well, come on, man. I love you. Of course, you want somebody to love you, but it's better the right person than the wrong person. Josh, you are still there? It's better to wait long than to marry wrong. So then, let me putting on the finish and put on the icing on the cake. Yeah, women of their menopause, they have their split moment. They are they are fickle. You understand? They are they are fickle. So look on the person, question them good, find out from them what is the goal for the long term and what is it for the short term. If they're just coming to get to give a ride, and on the other hand to get money, you can safely say they're out before they even start. Good. So it was good for you to be here. 6 and 4 is 10. 6 minutes more. So I will be closing within 6 minutes time. Josh, I am happy to have you here. For the rest of persons that I have not seen them um, popped up here, I am happy to have you here. I am also happy to have you here. Have you here on this channel. Thank you very much. Now, remember to love yourself. No one, none cannot love you like you love yourself. Be cognizant of your surrounding. There's so many things that are happening. Be careful of those that are calling you mom. Be careful of them. This is the time when we put emphasis and focus on ourselves, on our journey, and know where our foot is going to be taking us through. Know where you are going. Let no one determine your future for you. Speak over your own life. Let no one do it for you. Speak over your life. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are unpicked and blessed by God. Yeah. Have yourself a great work week because now we are going back in the work week. I don't know something. I don't know where you people are. Is it really hot? It is hot over here. It is hot. And they give the name of some of the countries who will be sharing this type of heat. It is brutally hot, man. Under the ground. It's like if you can make a place go down like on like the basement down under to sit down it much good. It is so hot. It is super hot. It's like the sun is is coming down, down, lower and lower and lower. But other than that, hug yourself, hug your children, hug your husband, hug yourself, and have a blessed night, a blessed time. Hopefully, none of you make the same mistake that others have made. Because the mistakes don't matter how much person, the mistakes are always the same. Him gonna leave me, I drop my money, give him, and of course, he's gone. He's not coming back. He's- So, have yourself a good time. Have yourself a restful evening. You go to bed, get your rest. Before you go to bed, have some you can have some lemonade. You can have honey mix with milk or warm honey and drink. Just in case you are having, a time before you can fall asleep. Mix yourself some honey or use sugar and use lemon. Squeeze it in there. Mix yourself something and drink. And it will settle your nerves. Send you off to bed like a baby. So I am going to close my live now. And again, thank you. Love all of you. Respect you. Respect every one of you to stick it out with the live with me. I greatly appreciate. And as I said, I am on my way to 1,001K. I need some more subscriber on the page, so you can share the page for me. Ask for a person to subscribe. You know, just help me to grow this page. And as we get there, bit by bit, you will see other things coming, right? You will see other things coming. So have yourself a great night. Have sweet dreams. Josh, go have sweet dreams. Yeah. Have yourself a great night, my guy. All of you, have yourself a great night. Sleep. Let no one, let no one persuade you or pursue you to do things you don't want to do. Okay? So, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. All those that have played a part, whether by listening, and for those that are on the outs on the side that listens, right? Just join. Yeah. You listen so you could comment on the topic. Comment on the topic. Have a good night. Bye.